Earlier this month, the United States Department of Agriculture conditionally approved a vaccine to mitigate the spread of bird flu for America's poultry population and other animals.
Fox 43's Robert Stover spoke to an expert with the nonprofit group, the Humane League, and looks at what this recent approval means. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning. Now, since 2022, more than 100 million birds in the United States have been impacted by the bird flu, with most cases ending in death. Now, that's according to the United States Department of Agriculture. A new vaccine developed by the New Jersey company Zoetis received conditional approval by the USDA. However, one animal welfare scientist says it may take more time than that to truly mitigate the spread of the infection. More than 23 million hens have died from bird flu since the start of 2025. Giovanna Vieira, the senior animal welfare scientist with the Humane League, says it's been a challenge to monitor the spread of infection.
This outbreak has been so many new developments with the way that it can be transmitted, and we're seeing new species like dairy cows being also infected.
Earlier this month, bird flu was detected at 2 central Pennsylvania commercial poultry farms, affecting more than 2 million birds. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the virus has been found in 8 Pennsylvania counties since February 2024. Vieira says the most common way to slow the spread is to depopulate.
The outbreaks have been increased and the number of animals being culled. And although they are trying to do several things to stop these outbreaks, to control the situation, is still not being enough.
The conditional approval of a new vaccine from the USDA Center for Veterinary Biologics could help slow the spread. However, Vieira says the vaccine is not a fix-all solution.
One point is that those vaccines, they do not prevent infection. So even if like a vaccine will be available today, they won't prevent those animals to get sick. They will have like mild symptoms, but they're still going to be shedding the virus.
Of the 23 million hens that have died since the start of the year, 17 million died in conventional cage systems. However, Vieira says more research is needed to determine if other factors, such as animals' living conditions, impact the rate of infection.
At the moment, we don't have any scientific evidence that hens that are raised in cages or in cage-free systems have a higher chance of being infected with bird flu.
Now, a conditional license for the vaccine means it's used for a limited time and often only for emergencies. While vaccines like this latest one exist, they are not being used for commercial poultry. In studio, Robert Stover, Fox 43 News.